What's going on, everybody? It's Josh from Card Overflow. We're here with Blake Funderburk. What did you do?
I just got top 4 at ARGAC.
Ah, groovy. All right, let's get into your deck profile.
I played Pendulum. Why? I wanted to see if it was good. It is.
All right, what'd you play?
So I played for Magician Package 3 Harmonizing, the best one. This is the best Magician ever next to this one at the scale. You need 2 of these because it's always going to get popped. Then I played 2 Black Fang and 2 Purple Poison for like utility and just making game pushes a lot easier. And then for 2 7s, I played Jonky and Pit. Pit's just good this format for hitting back row. And Jonky's like the best one to summon because when you overlay with it, you can bring it back off the Fang. And then for the extenders, I played Time Gazer, 3 Chronograph, probably the best card in the deck. 3 Dark Worm, 2 Gate. This might be the best extender though. 3 Cerberus, 2 Jackal. Cerberus being on field, banishing a monster, then pushing for game came up a lot more than I thought it would. I really thought I hated this card, but it was really good the whole weekend. And then I played 3 Curtain Razor. This card's just like practically good. It's just a nice follow-up for when this gets ashed and you need to get out of the scale and make a left turn. I played 3 Abductor because you can resolve it if you draw like Chronograph or Curtain Razor or like your Shrines, Foolishes. But it resolved once and it was always bad when I drew it, so I would probably not play this card again. And then I main decked 1 Sloth. It was my 40th card because I was content with all 39, but like I was not going to play Upstart to get rolled. So I just wanted something that added another dimension. Like, it was fine, but there was always just a better play. Or it was really risky, and like, I wish I took the risk with Sloth more to see how it worked out, but I just like never summoned it. I summoned it once in top 4 and it won me game 2, but I still lost in that. So like, I don't know, I'd probably consider playing it again. And then for the spells, I play the Foolish Shrine package. I didn't want to play 3 Shrine because I didn't want to throw on Shrines, because I forgot it was once per turn, so luckily I only played 2. And like even drawing Shrine Foolish isn't terrible because you can usually get access to Black Fang and then Foolish like a level 7 edition, Jonky, and then just bring them back. And then I played 2 Desires. I didn't want to play 3 because I never wanted to see 2 in my hand. Probably wasn't right. I just wanted to see this card all the time, so I probably will play 3. And then that's it for the main deck. 35 monsters, 5 spells. And then for the side, I played 3 Sphere Mode, 3 Gamma Driver. This was for Goki exclusively, and like the Mirror, or just really weird combo decks. Because I don't main hand trap, so if Goki goes first in combos, I actually like instantly concede, and then I go first, I make a board they can't break, and then game 3, I have to rely on drawing these 6. Like hitting their firewall with Gamma, or just fear moding their board and pushing through in phase 2. And then I played 2 Twin and 3 Hatrunade. The Twins were for like Altergeist, Floodgate decks, and Pure Sky Striker. And Hatrunade was also for Pure Sky Striker. And the Trickstar deck, because you just want to force out their Scapegoats and Reincarnations before you start playing, so you can't get Droll Reincarnation for your hand. Twin was very good. The one time I twinned somebody's back row, I discarded Dark Worm to Call by the Grave, but like, that's no reason to not play the card. Hatrunade was like really average. I mean, it would have been good round 4 when I played Pure Striker, but I just punted game because like I just got overwhelmed and tilted myself. So I think this card's fine. I don't know about the ratio of 2 to 3 though. I might change that. And then for the last 3 cards, I played 3 Red Reboot because you can't take the L to Altergeist, because that's like your worst matchup surprisingly. And like Anti-Spell and other Floodgate decks, you just need a quick answer to those and you can just kill them. So that's it for the side. I was overall like generally pleased with it, but I wish I sided more for Loki. For the extra deck, 3 Electromite, standard, Metaltron, standard, and then for the other 2 I played Underclock and Warlord. Underclock is needed, like sometimes it can just make game, or if you make a Metaltron with 2 elections before your Pendulum summon, and you get 2 7s to make Absolute, you need something to link into to summon the Vortex. So this card comes up, and then this card just comes up when you need to break boards, like untargetable Nightmare boards, and you don't have access to Mister or like a tuner in general. And it can be summoned basically off of like 1 Electromite and a monster in hand, so that's really good. That's it for the links. For the synchros, I played Ignister, Supreme King Clearing, and F.A. Dawn Gradster. This was surprisingly, I think, the best synchro in my extra deck. This one was made the most because, like, combined with just Abyss Dweller, you just like break an entire board and attack, and you just typically kill people through like infinite amount of monsters. This card is good for like niche scenarios where like you just can't get to a card to out something, so he just comes up untargetable. I mean, non-targeting answer the cards. And this is just a spell and trap negate that you can make with Harmonizing and Time Gazer. It got summoned once, but when I did summon it, it was very useful, so I would continue playing. And then for the XYZs, I played Naruto, Dweller, Tornado, Karn Corrigan, Absolute, and then go Absolute with Vortex. This card's obviously standard. For the other ones, Naruto was very, very underwhelming. I made it once the whole weekend and I lost when I made it, so I was very disappointed in this card. And I didn't think it was good coming into the event, so like this really just confirmed my suspicions of the card being bad. I probably wouldn't play it again. Dweller was the most made card in my extra deck, I think, besides Electrum. But like when you play against Koki and you go first, or they brick, and when you go second, you make this card, it's just a Droll and Lockbird for as long as it lives, and that's literally all you need to do to kill them. Karn Gorgon. So my theory with Karn Gorgon was, if you make this next to like Jackal Vortex or Adjusted Vortex with Adjusted Jackal, it'll protect it from enough disruptions that you can just resolve the negate still without having to like waste it on Widow Anchor, Afterburner, Cerberus, and Unicorn. And when I did summon it, it was game alongside a negate, so I liked it. And it was good. Oh, it came up against an ABC player. I just made it before I made anything really high commitment, and he just couldn't bust through it. This card never got summoned, but I didn't really play against Floodgate decks or Trap decks, so I can't really tell if this card was good or not, but it just never had a use. And that's the deck.
All right, congratulations, Josh. Or fuck, Blake.
Hey. Shout out to Matt McGlynn for literally giving me this whole deck. This is his. We wanted to test it for Nats, and it's a nice deck. And then shout out to Card Overflow for all your foreign card needs. As you can tell by my sponsor Josh on camera.